Chapter 12, Residual Echo. Control Room 3, 13 minutes to orbital contact. The room transformed into a pressure cooker. Console sparked erratically, casting Adrian's soot-streaked face in a flickering red-blue strobe. Shattering coffee mugs crunched underfoot as he paced tight circles behind the central display. Hands locked behind his neck. The orbital object loomed larger now. Its geometric lattice filled half the screen, energy veins throbbing visibly even from low Earth orbit. Outside the cracked glass walls, facility corridors swarmed with evacuating technicians, white jumpsuits, flashes blurring past like panicked insects. Maya stood frozen at the secondary console, staring at global crowd feeds. Tokyo salaryman flowed single file into glowing subways. London crowds knelt synchronized on Westminster Bridge. Her fingers hovered over manual override keys, trembling slightly. Vance circled him slowly, deliberately. Less scientists now, more interrogator. Tablet clutched in tight. Its cracked screen still streamed structure sync data. I need exactly what you felt. Not saw. Felt. Adrian stopped pacing, elbows jammed on his knees as he dropped into the spinning chair. It squeaked under his weight. I told you. It showed me. Vance cut him off sharp, leaning in close. Not visuals. Sensations. Now. Adrian exhaled hard, rubbing his temples. The pull lingered, faint echo behind his eyes, like muscle memory from a limb he'd lost. Layered, like everything happened simultaneously. Be specific. Vance pressed. His voice was low but urgent. A distant explosion rocked the facility. Transformers cascading failure somewhere below level 7. Adrian closed his eyes, chasing a ghost sensation, movement first, not flying, jumping. Space folding around me, between places. Vance's tablet beeped, sync data spiking. Coordinates? Adrian shook his head slowly. Not numbers, knowing, like directions written in muscle memory. I knew endpoints without maps. Maya spun from her console chair, screeching, That doesn't make sense. I know, Adrian snapped, eyes flashing open. It felt like coming home to a house I forgot the address for. Vance nodded once. Clinical. Spatial institution. Matches orbital jump signatures. Adrian's jaw clenched. And the word? Vance leaned closer. Return. Silence hit heavy, broke only by facility alarms shifting to an evacuation pattern outside. Maya crossed her arms tight. That's not random. Vance straightened, folding his arms. No. Then what? She demanded. Vance met her eyes steady. Command. Words landed like dropped glass. Adrian shot upright. No, it wasn't an order. Maya stepped between them. How'd it feel then? Adrian hesitated, searching for the language. Pulled echoed clear in memory. Not force. Familiarity. Reminder, he said finally. Vance's expression shifted. First real uncertainty. Reminder of what? Adrian looked past both of them to the orbital feed. Object surface panel, iris wider now. Revealing inner lattice glowing, precise fractal patterns. They're not random. The language. Same veins as the structures. Us, Adrian said quietly. Before. Maya frowned. Before what? Adrian paced again. Boots crunching shattered monitor glass. Before we forgot. Before Earth. Before this. Vance tapped the tablet, pulling archive DNA comparisons. Human baseline versus structural extracted sequences. Extra bands glowed highlight. Junk DNA, 47% of the genome. No known function. Adrian stopped. That's the reminder? Maya blinked between them. You're saying alien memories are encoded in our junk? Vance nodded once. Systems triggering dormant sequence. Adrian's sync was the first domino. The facility rocked again, a closer explosion this time. Lights flickered, full blackout. Red emergency strips snapping on. Outside the viewport, the service elevator bank exploded in a fireball, technicians leaping clear. Maya grabbed the console edge. "We need to move!" Vance killed his tablet, grabbing an emergency kit from the wall locker. Flares, manual overrides, radiation detectors. Surface access was compromised. Secondary evac level 2. Adrian snatched a plasma cutter from a fallen tool cart, and the orbital thing, Vance shouted at it. 11 minutes. It'll either pass or what? Maya pressed. Vance met their eyes. Collect. They moved for the exit hatch. Secondary corridor sign flickering. Emergency stairwell B. Maya grabbed Adrian's sleeve halfway. "You still feel it?" He nodded once, hand flexing. Echo. Fading. "Good," she said fiercely. "Keep it that way." The facility screamed around them, alarms overlapping, bulkheads sealing distant, final evacuation echoing shouts, orbital clock ticketing, 10:47. Behind them, structure's veins pulsed once more through the closing hatch. Watching.